Come back. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we're back.
All right, we're back.
Third time's a try.
Hopefully,
hey, each segment is getting its own airtime.
That's right. That's right. Hopefully you're seeing the Johnny Lutmer Memorial. That's the Royal Purple Modified Series, Victory Lane. There you see it holding the trophy is Trevor Christiani, our winner from last night, 75 lapper down at Rocky Mountain Raceway, is with the Lutmer family. That perpetual trophy, Brent, will be whatever the Lutmer family decides to do. It could be, they're very involved in RC cars,
right?
BMX.
So whatever.
So I don't care.
Yeah.
But we built that trophy especially for them. I know a guy that owns a company called the Sticker Shack that's going to put some stickers on that trophy for me. He's going to put some cancer awareness stickers on that. But we lost Johnny Lutmer to cancer and this off season, and he was a patriarch of that whole group right there.
Nice.
Pretty big deal for us.
And it's good. Yeah. Anytime we lose any of these guys, and especially as we're rolling into the Memorial Day weekend, and that's what it means for us here at the tracks.
Yeah.
Look back, go through what came before, why they came before, and understand and appreciate everything they've done for us as individuals and as a sport.
Right.
And the contributions, not only the person, but the family involved, because it's a family event to be a racer and to do, and even in being in service.
Yep.
Everyone pays the price to go do it.
So that's what happened in Salt Lake.
Nice. And again,
other than, let's finish the recap real quick. I know Colton Nelson ran at Roseburg.
Yes.
With the NSRA, had a great finish. Did well. Car came on one piece. Colton was happy. They got some stuff to work on for it.
And on the lead lap.
Running hard. Yeah, he was right there. So, yeah, that's a tough group to go run with and run well. So they've done really well. Colton's a hell of a shoe.
Yep.
So I guess that recaps what happened. Let's talk about what's going on in the future. Where are we going? We got 2 races this weekend.
It's going to be busy here at Meridian for sure.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, we've got, the Friday day, we just talked to Curt. It's going to be cool to get all these super modified drivers in town and ready to roll with everything we've got, on the reunion side of it. And then on Saturday morning, of course, we'll kick open the gates, and we're going to have the Naylor Memorial, of course, after losing Glenn last year. Instead of the Bob and the Tom Memorial, we're going to honor all 3 of them from now on. And so wing sprint cars are going to be in the house. Super modifieds, of course, the Pepsi crate cars. And then we honor D. Forey and Don Vance.
Don Vance Quake.
I always mess up Don's name. But the Course Super Stocks have been carrying that trophy around for a couple years. Ben Crow picked up the win last year, so it looks like we might put a new name on that one, maybe a repeat name. Melissa already won it a couple years ago.
Who?
Melissa already won that a couple of years ago. So
that's from now on. That's going to be the thing. Just so you know.
It is. And so we're gonna have those. The Austin Christopherson, one of our Racing for Smiles participants, and the Eldon Cahill Memorial for your Domino's Legends, and
Ron does a great job with those.
Oh yeah, we had them. They were with us last night. Ron Hayes and the gang doing a great job there. And then the Team Mazda Mini Stocks.
Double 25.
Twin 25.
Are we going to see the Plaid Warrior out?
Shit.
The Plaid Warrior?
No, but I will throw this out for those of you who are watching. Import Motors. They're fantastic in all of what they do. If you really just don't want your equipment back at any time, go to them. They're fantastic. They will take care of you like you
I'm smelling
would never
something.
want to be.
Hang on. Here in the studio, I'm smelling something. That's sarcasm. That's what that is.
That's what I was just wondering.
It smelled like cinnamon, but no, it was sarcasm.
Yeah, no, they were fantastic. Yeah,
But no relation to Impact Motors, our great sponsor.
No.
That's different than Import Motors.
Yeah, Import Engine, I guess, is what they are actually. But no, they are fantastic. Really on the ball with getting race car motors completed.
You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? It's a Honda, right?
Right.
And they can't find their 10mm socket.
Probably. Well,
they can't find it. That's the problem.
That's what it works.
Fortunately, huge shout out, and for my own personal unsung hero, Brent Lamb.
Brent Lamb? I know him.
Caldwell and Lamb, man, they attacked both my motors that we got in there this week.
Wow.
So hopefully...
that's a throwback to Lebrani. You know, first time I had Brent Lamb build an engine,
yeah.
He was fresh out of high school, and he worked for Gabe's Auto Parts in Caldwell. And I was working for Tom Scott Toyota at the time, and they sponsored me a motor, but it had to be built there because they had an account, right? So I went in there and met Brent there. You know, Brent's a good friend, and he's a longtime sponsor.
Oh, he's hilarious. I love just hang out.
He's one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life.
He has asked to come on the show, so we will find a way.
Lambskin has?
Yeah.
Oh, Brent Lane. I actually made him a trophy. This Brent Lane. Brent Lane, great engine builder, one of the few flow bench head technicians in Idaho. He actually flow benches and tests all his heads. The guy goes to tons of schooling and classes to make certain that he's the best head builder around.
So yeah, Brent has said he will do everything he can to get me back on the track by the 9th, which means I'm gonna miss the double mains. So hopefully, anybody out there who has a B18 that wants to see the Plaid Warrior, Tucker 2.0,
There you go.
come back on the track.
See what you got.
Just so you know what we're talking about, Donovan, I love him, but he painted his race car neon blue, safety blue,
Yeah.
and wrapped it in plaid.
Yep.
On
Because
purpose.
he can get away with plaid
Because I
because he's
can.
Donovan.
Yes.
Because no one else is dumb enough to do it. So somebody has to step up to the plate.
No, there's levels of dumb, and you're at the highest.
I've done red, and I've done red twice, red and white and red and yellow.
Right.
I've done purple and yellow. I've done
Neon green and pink. Or
I
something.
had the gray and green last year. So this year I had to do something different because every year I've painted my car a different color, and I went through. I'm like, who hasn't ever done something? And it was plaid.
You know I love you, right?
Right.
You're like one of my best friends, but I got to be honest with you. If you spent as much time making certain your engine and shit was going to run as you do making your fucking stuff pretty, you probably would finish more races because you've led every race that you've been in. You were running away from people and shit blew up.
Yeah,
right?
that was saddening.
And I know how fast that car is. It's stupid fast. So we just got to get
Bollinger and I had a nice long talk Saturday night, in that I was telling him what all that Brent is doing for me on the motor and what we've invested, and he's already making plans to come back because he knows track record will fall.
You heard it here first on Turn5.Live.
You heard it on.
He's now having to rebuild a new mini stock to come out because he knows.
Bollinger, he's
like
got that car that was like the exhaust
it is
pipe
coming
cage.
down. Right?
Yeah, there you go.
I love Ray.
How do you come
I
up
do,
with 2, 3 that
but
weighs?
you look at the bends in the pipe and you're going, no.
Don't let it happen.
No.
It's just the qualifying car. We're good.
The qualifying car.
Something
There.
What else is running?
Yeah.
That's it on Saturday.
Yeah.
Then we take Sunday off, clean up the racetrack, and get ready for our big Memorial Day show.
It's easy for you to say.
On Monday night.
One beer is all he's had.
Yep. Yeah.
He's
only
not
that
even
much,
one.
too.
He's like 2.5 inches into one beer.
He
Yeah.
sniffed my drink.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
bad
enough
enough.
there.
The
Good
dogs
Lord.
are outside because they got trashed off of smelling your drink.
Yeah.
You just throw a jar of peanut butter out in the backyard. They'll
Throw
stay
it
out there
back
for an
out.
hour.
No, I go to Costco tubs.
Napa Big 5 late models return on Memorial Day for the Bill Crow 50.
Nice.
And we've got some special stuff with some of our late model drivers scheduled for that weekend. Project Filter Pro 4s running in memory of Sean Miller.
Nice.
As we add another name to that trophy. Teleperformance Claimers running in memory of Leroy Nelson.
Leroy.
And that Claimer stock class is going to be something to watch as we work our way through the season. They're getting more and more cars. And Pit Stop USA, they're helping out the track and some of the drivers, and the modifieds will be out there as well. High school tuners, junior stingers, Monday
That's
night
a
racing.
lot of cars on the track in 2 days.
Yeah,
All at once.
all at once. We're just going to run.
Right, we did the tortoise and the hare for the Hornets. We're actually going to put the super mods out with the Hornets.
Oh, there you go.
The junior one.
The junior. Yeah, the stinger. Yeah.
Well, last year, did you see the show last year?
13-year-olds with the 70 to 80-year-olds.
There you go.
Did you see the
what
show last
happens.
All right. Okay. Awesome. So we're Meridian Speedway's dialed up.
We're ready and ready.
Magic Valley Speedway, we got no report, so we'll find out what they got going on. We'll report with them next weekend.
Right.
But looking on the national level, real quick, we got the biggest weekend of the year. We got Memorial Day weekend. The
This is it.
Sunday of
Oh my
Memorial Day
goodness.
weekend. What do we got? We get up early in the morning.
1,100 laps of
You don't.
racing.
You get done racing, and usually I get home at 4 in the morning. But that's
Yep.
about the time you get up and watch Monaco,
Right.
right? You watch the Monaco Grand Prix, and I don't know how those guys get those cars through that city street. I've tried to race it on like Gran Turismo and stuff.
Right,
You can't
iRacing.
race
Can't
it
do
there. No, not with a little PS3 controller
Right.
anyway.
Right.
Maybe we could do it on iRacing.
Ooh,
Yeah, iRacing Monaco would be kind of tough to get.
I don't think Monaco's on iRacing, but we do the Nuremberg.
Yeah. So anyway, we got Monaco in the morning, and then we go right into Indy, right?
Yep.
Who's on the pole at Indy?
I don't know.
I'm gonna guess an open wheel car.
That's why we have him around.
I know. What's his name? Hinchcliffe didn't make the show.
Oh, really?
Which was a big deal. And of course, our friend Davey Hamilton from Royal Purple.
Yep.
He's a driver coach for a lot of those guys. And I know Sage somebody is one of their drivers. Yeah, absolutely. So, one of the problems, of course, with Indy is that we don't know the people.
Right.
And
it is. It's hard, yeah.
Last year, watching Fernando Alonso come over, that was pretty cool. They should be the best drivers in the world have the month of May, and they spend it in Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We all know that.
Right.
As soon as that's done, we got a couple-hour break. Oh, Danica. Wait a minute.
Oh, this is her last race. That's
it.
right.
Steve Castile. Danica is racing on the Indy 500.
He'll be watching.
She's in the top 9 or something.
Spanky's gonna be Spanky.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes. So we go right into the Coca-Cola 600.
600.
The longest race on the NASCAR Winston Cup schedule. And let's see, Kevin Harvick won last night. In the All-Star race. I was a little bit busy last night.
I was watching the truck race. I did not get to see the...
Truck race was pretty good. Kyle Busch pouted like a little puss. What the fuck is
what?
What is with
Hold
that
on.
piece of
Let
shit?
me dial up my surprise face.
Who's a Kyle Busch fan? Are you?
I am not.
I will say I respect the hell out of his
he's a hell of a
driving
driver.
talent.
If you just shut the
And
fuck
he'll
up.
tell you.
Yeah, I brought all this run on talent alone. My pit crew screwed me. Dropped my mic. I hate everybody.
Yeah.
With a bitter beer face. But I got friends that think this guy's the cuts me out.
I do too.
Right?
He's a hell of a race car driver.
He is.
Right.
But why are we driving fans away?
Things like that.
Things like that.
Yep.
You do see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm a race fan, and there's reasons like that I watch races at Meridian Speedway and nowhere else because of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
And, I don't want to tune in to watch him run in the truck series anyway.
Right.
I want to see Noah Gragson. I want to see...
Who did the save?
that kid drove his butt off.
Oh my God! I watched that and I about freaked. I'm
like 5 to go or whatever it was?
Just connection up toward the wall. Freaking gunned it, turned right, and just drove through it. Oh my God! It's
I
the
wanna see
best
that.
wheeling I've seen in
I wanna
freaking
see-
years.
I want to see a kid come out of late models that just got done running over at Hickory.
Right?
Or at Bristol, the Bristol, the short track nationals.
Little Telford.
Of course, we all want to see
breaking. Like mine's breaking off.
that. We all want to see
I
Zach
feel more
running.
comfortable this way.
Zach, Brent's got a friend.
I have a friend for the last few minutes.
But as we see that's what I want to see in the truck series. I don't want to see Kyle Busch in the truck.
No, I don't. I mean, we see him in like 18 other divisions. Give it a break.
Yep.
Whatever. He's always been shrubbed to me. Both Busch boys have been kind of, they are gifted. They do drive their stuff. They're out of Vegas, they're out west. You think that we'd like them a little bit more, but what do you do? So who's your pick to win Indy? I'm going Will Power.
Maybe.
Just because he's got the willpower.
He's got some willpower.
He does have that, but I think he's Team Penske. And Penske has a pretty good record there.
I like Penske.
But, it doesn't matter.
I like
if
Ganassi.
I know, there's always a story comes out of Indy.
There will be
Remember
something.
J.R. Hillebrand knocking down the wall on the last lap, going around. There's always something in Indy that makes it worthwhile, right?
Right. It's always something to watch.
Yeah. And then of course,
you have
Monaco, who knows? That's just you watch it for the pageantry.
Yes.
But then the
it's like
600, who's going to win
600?
that? I got my pick. I know what I'm in for. The only Chevy that can finish in the top 10 at any time
Truex?
came from Outlaw Cards. He used to be on QRC's front page of their catalog, Mr. Kyle Larson.
Oh, there you go.
You think?
Mr. Kyle Larson. With the only, the Chevys, of course, haven't been running very
Right, no,
not well
they've been
at all.
the Toyotas.
And the only one
whooping-
that can finish in the top 10, albeit that he's kind of quasi-legal sometimes, is the 42. The 42, long race like that, young, exuberant kid. He's not going to lose mental focus.
He's got talent to spare,
talent
to make
oozes
it
out of
happen,
that kid.
right?
That's the talent.
Yeah.
You got these William Byrons, you got the other kid that's driving the other Hendricks cars
Right.
or whatever.
You got the money drivers, and you got the people who can actually wheel.
There you go.
Larson might be the last driver. Excuse me, I'm drunk. Larson, I can't talk.
I am holding onto a microphone, and I am empty.
Larson may be the last driver
Brody.
to ever make NASCAR all the way to the top on talent alone.
Right. Yep.
I mean, Jeff
Yeah.
Gordon did.
Gordon did it.
He may be the last one to make it all on
Yeah.
talent. And tip your hat to the kid.
Yep.
Hey, our beer assistant is back.
Yeah, our roadie showed up.
We have our roadie, so that's good.
I need a microphone assistant.
We're 5
Right?
minutes over time. What else do you want to talk about?
What else do I have? Your unsung hero?
Oh, my, yeah, space right over that.
We'll wrap
Right
them
now, it's my roadie. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle. Give
no,
Kyle
my,
a clap. Everybody give Kyle a clap.
I would, but I'm already on the microphone.
Already got it.
It's not really unsung. It's probably my favorite moment.
There's some heroes there.
Well, yeah, well, they're sung. They're still popular, but I will tell you the show that Taylor and Kendra put on. There's about 3 to 5 laps. You can see Taylor.
Was the announcer excited?
You can tell he was, but when Taylor started running the high line as he was catching Kendra, and Kendra was running behind the 67.
Yep, totally.
He moved up and started hitting the high because he already knew that he was going to have to pass her on the high side. He ran it 3 to 5 laps before he caught her, and then he worked his position. He knew what he was going to do, and then he executed. And that right there, watching it as a driver and seeing someone go, I have to go high, I have to run her this way, work it, learn it, and then execute it, I was just...
You know, and I was looking at Race Monitor. Taylor had the fastest lap of that race.
Well, he qualified fast time for the night.
Yes,
right
he did.
about, yeah. And it was right about that time where he started running that high line. Of course, his Meridian starts to get tight during the night. As
Run the second
track
groove.
cools and the rubber comes up. He thought his way through that. And,
He did.
And Taylor's had some, not of his own making, but he's had some weird things happen to him. And to see him execute like that had to be a little satisfying.
And the fact that he knew what he was going to do, lined it up, and it's like watching the babe call the shot. He just freaking, he saw what he had to do and he moved it. And I was like, oh, man. That's...
So I got Red Bones team. You got
Taylor. Man, oh my God. I'm a
thought-
fan. That was
You got to have
sick.
an unsung hero.
I
That's
do.
how we finish the show.
I have a group. Can I have a group of unsung heroes?
Of course.
Because I'm going to go
You
with
can do whatever you want.
that. I can do anything?
Right?
It's our second show.
right.
We're making it up.
I'm on it. I'm on
At
it.
this point, we're like 20 minutes over. So
That's all right. We're still going.
whatever.
So I'm just going to go with this whole core group of Dirk and Mike and all the guys that are putting the dirt track at Meridian Speedway together because I think it's cool. I love watching the kids. The most fun I had was with Brock and Breezy, my kids running the Outlaw carts. I think it's awesome. I'm having a blast watching and being a part of Kendra and Taylor's, growth through it. And I think the Outlaw carts at Meridian and the opportunities that Dirk and Adam and there's 8 or 9, 10 people that put it together. I think it's going to be huge. I think it's going to be huge for what we talked about with the kids coming into the
That's why we do
Stingers,
this show, right?
the Hornets, the Claimers.
Who's going to fill
all
these
of that.
shoes?
Yep.
Right.
And I think that's how we do it.
Put it together.
Okay.
Episode 2 of Turn5.Live. I will not be here next week. Thank God. You guys will have to look at this fat gut. But I will call in next week.
It's mine they're looking at. You got a monitor in front of you.
That's why we have the monitor in front of me. Appreciate you all watching. Thank you for our sponsors, the Flores Group, A to Z Mechanical, and Mark Newman in the group.
And Blue Line Graphics
Blue Line
coming on
Graphics,
board.
yeah.
Sorry, you're over there. You guys coming on there. We're going to have a whole bunch of transition screens made up. These guys
Getting better every week.
are coming up with some really fun things. It's fun talking to there's a group of them now. But
You don't remember names.
Ransom.
Joe?
Yep.
Yep.
And it's exciting to see that their enthusiasm to come on board. We do have a new whiteboard. This is going to be arted up with all of our sponsors. So next week, that'll all happen.
By next Sunday.
Next
You guys will look
Sunday,
better up here.
Sunday.
We need all the help we can get.
Cool.
Cool.
So
all right.
for Brent Artie, for Donovan Johns, and my name's Todd Labronte, thank you all for tuning in. Turn5 Live, we'll see you at the races.